We recently fenced in an area of the backyard for the dog, and the posts at the corners are nice and high, and one of them just seemed the perfect place for a birdhouse. So back to the scrap pile, and I decided to build a birdhouse similar to the doggy poop house in my last video, but had some fun with it. So here's the basic structure here, and that hole is, according to the web, just the average right size for the birds in our area. So we'll see who comes to live in this. There's what it's going to look like. And then corner boards, because I'm actually going to put clapboards on the house and paint it. And I thought corner boards would look nice, so I'm shaping them to fit along the roof line and attaching them. Then I'm going to go to the table saw, and I'm going to cut the clapboards after I've got all the 4 corner boards on. So the blade is leaning about 5 degrees toward the fence, and I'm pushing it through with the stick there and then flipping it each time, so it's got a 5 to 10 degree slant on the clapboards. And then there's the process of just putting them on like you would do normal siding, except you wouldn't use a upholstery stapler to attach them, but that works well here. And I'm going to trim them off on the router table. I'm going to trim around the entry door. Then I'm going to switch to a round over bit and round that over, so it's a nice inviting front door. And then the roof goes on. I thought it'd be nice to have an overhang in the front so that on rainy days we had a little shelter. And there's a little ridge pole for the staples to attach to. Here goes the other side of the roof. And it's starting to look like a cute little house. Strike a couple lines so you know where to put the nails so they don't pop through. And now we're getting there. Now I'm going to cut some little wedges to use as cedar shakes. If you've seen my videos, you've seen this process before. And then I'm going to attach them to the roof and glue down the ridge cap. That's what that looks like. Started putting on some primer, and it's starting to look really cute. Now here's the base. I'm going to mount the house on that base like that and screw it down with just 2 screws so that I can take it off in the spring and clean it out. There's the base painted and hanging to dry. And then Jenna filmed me doing the final install. I think that's a really cute looking birdhouse. Thanks for watching.